Welcome to a journey through the golden age of Hollywood with the 1974 classic. That's entertainment. This film is a treasure trove of cinema history, showcasing the brightest stars and unforgettable performances from MGM's vast musical library. As we dive into this celebration of film, you'll discover a mix of funny, shocking, and touching moments that have left a mark on movie lovers everywhere. Now, let's get personal. Was there a scene or a moment in That's Entertainment that stayed with you long after the credits rolled? Perhaps it was a dance routine or a line that echoed your own life experiences. And among the galaxy of stars and their roles, which one stood out to you the most? Was it the charm of Fred Astaire, the grace of Gene Kelly, or maybe the comedic timing of the Marx Brothers? We're curious to hear about your most treasured memory linked to this movie. Did it inspire you, make you laugh, or bring a tear to your eye? Share your stories and memories with us in the comments below. Your personal connection to this film might just be the most entertaining story of all. That's Entertainment stands as a celebration of the golden era of Hollywood musicals, showcasing the exceptional talents of performers like Gene Kelly, Judy Garland, Fred Astaire, Sid Charisse, Leslie Caron, Eleanor Powell, and Ann Miller. The film compiles an array of memorable scenes from classics such as Broadway Melody of 1938, The Wizard of Oz, Meet Me in St. Louis, An American in Paris, Singin' in the Rain, Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, and High Society. It also features a host of legendary figures including Frank Sinatra, Elizabeth Taylor, Peter Lawford, James Stewart, Mickey Rooney, Donald O'Connor, Debbie Reynolds, Bing Crosby, and a young Liza Minnelli, who introduced some of the most celebrated moments in MGM musicals. This compilation is a delightful journey for anyone who appreciates the artistry and charm of the musicals from this bygone era. Eleanor Powell, known for her dance prowess, also ventured into singing with 2 records in 1935, showcasing a pleasant voice despite not being classically trained. Judy Garland's talent is evident in the preserved footage of her as Annie Oakley in Annie Get Your Gun, which was later included in a 1994 documentary presenting a glimpse of what could have been. Jack Haley Jr., aiming to feature a wide array of MGM musicals, generally selected one song per film for inclusion, with notable exceptions where medleys were created from multiple songs or films. These choices reflect a deliberate effort to honor the musical heritage of the era. In a turn of events that caught the attention of both music and film enthusiasts, a soundtrack album released by MCA Records climbed to the top of the charts. This album was unique because it included a collection of previously unreleased recordings, many dating back to before 1946. The album not only featured these vintage tracks, but also showcased Henry Mancini's beautiful scoring. Adding to the film's significance was the fact that it marked the final screen appearance of Bing Crosby, a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. Moreover, the film holds a special place in dance history as it presented the rare on-screen partnership of Fred Astaire and Gene Kelly outside of their appearance in the 1976 compilation film. Their memorable performance in The Babbitt and the bromide from the 1945 film Ziegfeld Follies remains a highlight for fans of both dancers. In the landscape of classic cinema, behind-the-scenes moments often remain unseen by the audience. Cary Grant, a distinguished figure in film, was present in the audience and backstage during the filming of the Elvis Presley concert documentary from 1970. His appearance linked 2 eras of entertainment history. In another instance, a musical piece from the 1952 film Singin' in the Rain was initially chosen for Debbie Reynolds' segment, but was replaced with Donald O'Connor's performance. This number would later be featured in the sequel released in 1976. Additionally, the narration for the film was recorded on the MGM lot, except for Debbie Reynolds' part, which was captured in her dressing room at the Minskoff Theater. Her role in the Broadway musical Irene influenced her accent during the voiceover, adding a touch of authenticity to her character's Irish background. In 1974, a film was released to mark the golden jubilee of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer Studios. It served as a nostalgic look back at the studio's rich history, showcasing a collection of memorable musical numbers from its extensive archives. The film's promotion resonated with audiences seeking a respite from the era's prevalent cinema trends and societal challenges, offering a return to the glamour and charm of classic Hollywood. Notably, a dance sequence titled Let's Go Bavarian was initially set to be a prominent feature in the promotional campaign. However, concerns about its potential reception led to a last-minute decision to replace it with Hey Ho, The Gang's All Here, which presented the performers in a more familiar setting. The change was indicative of the careful curation that went into the film's presentation, although it resulted in one of the few instances where the editing appeared abrupt, suggesting a possible reduction from its intended format. In a rare glimpse behind the scenes of Hollywood's golden era, Norma Shearer's dissatisfaction with her portrayal in a retrospective film highlights the delicate balance between legacy and creative control. Despite her significant contributions to cinema, Shearer felt marginalized in a project that compiled classic moments from the industry's history. Her concerns, voiced in a direct appeal to MGM's Paul Rosenfeld, underscore the personal investment artists have in their work and the emotional impact of seeing one's role diminished. This sentiment is juxtaposed with the film's critical acclaim, as evidenced by its perfect score on Rotten Tomatoes and its unique status as one of the few MGM releases of its year, primarily featuring archival footage. The film stands as a testament to the studio's storied past, even as it sparked introspection and debate among its original stars. At its release, the film offered audiences a fresh look at MGM's early works, showcasing scenes from classics for the first time since their debut in cinemas. Notably, it presented films like Meet Me in St. Louis and An American in Paris in a restored form, which was a significant upgrade from the damaged versions previously aired on television. The restoration process involved careful attention to the original footage, enhancing it for a superior 70mm projection experience. A milestone was reached in 2010 when it became the first of MGM's musicals to be available in high definition. Released on both Blu-ray and HD DVD, it marked a pivotal moment in home entertainment. However, as Blu-ray eventually dominated the market, finding HD DVD copies became a challenge. The film also pays tribute to Arthur Freed in its closing credits, acknowledging his role in making MGM synonymous with musicals. A controversial incident involving Freed was recounted by Shirley Temple in her autobiography. She described an unsettling encounter with him at the age of 12, which led to her swift exit from his office and ended any potential collaboration with MGM. This incident highlights the darker aspects of Hollywood's history, contrasting with the celebrated musical heritage. Despite its celebration of classic movie musicals, the film overlooked Baby, It's Cold Outside, an Academy Award-winning song from Neptune's Daughter. The original release sequence transitioned from Well, Did You Evolve to Hallelujah, with True Love added in subsequent versions. Frank Sinatra's commentary for A Pretty Girl Is Like a Melody also evolved, hinting at the lavish production costs of such a number today. These changes are preserved only in the earliest home video formats. Additionally, Cary Grant and Charlton Heston shared a memorable evening at 10 Downing Street, both expressing their admiration for Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher, highlighting the evening's significance with a touch of humor from their conversation. Cary Grant, known for his charm and wit, admired Elvis Presley and was often seen at his Las Vegas performances. Their camaraderie was evident as they were spotted discussing performances backstage. Ann Miller, recognized for her tap dancing prowess, became known for her large, stiff wigs during performances, which were humorously spoofed in various television shows. Her portrayal in Forbidden Broadway included a humorous nod to her MGM days and a fictional account of her impact on studio head L.B. Mayer. The film marked one of the last uses of MGM's backlot, capturing the essence of Hollywood's golden era through its aged and unused sets, which added a layer of authenticity to the film's nostalgic journey. Sid Charisse and Gene Kelly shared the screen in 8 memorable films, showcasing their dynamic dance partnership. Their collaboration spanned over a decade, highlighting the evolution of musicals during that era. The tribute to the countless individuals behind the scenes of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer's musicals acknowledges the collective effort that led to the studio's historic success. The selection process for the film faced the challenge of condensing decades of cinema into a single compilation. Despite the vast array of talent and notable productions within MGM's archives, the film could not feature every star or blockbuster. The decision to focus on the golden era meant excluding significant works and talents that came after 1958, leaving out some of the most beloved numbers and performances from the studio's later years. This exclusion underscores the difficulty of representing an entire era of entertainment within the confines of one anthology. In a departure from his usual roles, Errol Flynn showcased his singing and dancing talents in a pub scene from the 1943 film Thank Your Lucky Stars. The film industry's shift to 70mm projection led to the alteration of several sequences to fit a widescreen format, despite originally being filmed in a narrower aspect ratio. Notable numbers adjusted for this wider view include scenes from $1 Million Mermaid and Showboat, as well as the Broadway ballet. However, these sequences were later presented in their original format on television and home video until the widescreen version was released on DVD and Blu-ray. Additionally, Esther Williams took legal action against MGM for the use of her footage in the compilation film.